This is Bob Orr back live at Lucasvuille along with Marcy Fleischer and Lou Ann Soya with our continuing special coverage of the siege at Lucasvuille. Now in day 5, heading for a 5th night, tomorrow day 6. Some very major developments if you just joined us today. There is one guard captive now known to be dead. However, one tonight was released. The reason the guard was released tonight is because the prison authorities agreed with one of the demands of the inmates holding the hostages, and that was access to the media. The first step in what is amounting to a two-pronged public relations move on the inmates' part happened tonight when they were allowed to broadcast live their demands over WPAY radio in Portsmouth. Here now is an audio tape transcript of what was said by an inmate named George, describing the conditions and what the inmates want out of this standoff.
All right, this is inmate negotiator George. I'm out here at the negotiating table, my brothers. If you can hear me on that radio, please holler at me. Okay, I'm out here. I know there's a lot riding on my shoulders right now. I'm going to do the best job I can. Everything's kind of tense. Everybody's a little nervous. And before I come out here, everybody in the world had something they wanted to say. I can't possibly remember everything. We'll get the list of demands. We'll talk about that. That's no problem. Okay. All right, here we go. I can't possibly remember all the demands, but I'll touch on some of them, what I feel is the most important. Well, first off, I'd like everybody to understand that, to the best of my knowledge, tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., I believe, we are going to have live coverage of this on Channel 10 News. To the best of my knowledge, one more hostage is to be released in the same process that we had just went through. That is upon negotiation approval here. You still hear me up there, brothers? Okay. From the onset of this, we have tried desperately to get in contact with the news media. We have beat our brains out. We have been stopped by this administration. They think they can confine this incident within the walls of this prison like no other part of the world can hear this. They think they can hide everything like they've been doing down here for years and years. This is not the case. We are oppressed people. We have come together as one. We are brothers. We are very oppressed and we're very sick of it. We're not going to take this anymore. We are a unit here. They try to make this a racial issue. It is not a racial issue. Black and white alike have joined hands in SOCF and have become one strong unit. We have endured pure hell in there that they have put us through. We are still standing strong, and we will remain strong until we either negotiate this to our likings or they will kill us. We are prepared to die if need to be, and we hope it doesn't come to that. We hope there is no more violence. We hope there are no more unnecessary murders. We as a convict body send our condolences to Bobby's family. I can't pronounce his last name, so I'll have to use his first. But that is something that had to happen. A lot of us didn't want it, but I'm sorry. That's all I can say. Now, first off here, we want to continue to have news media coverage. We want to work and negotiate. We want all of our moves babysitted by you people out there on the other side of this fence. People other than the people attached to this administration or sympathizers of this administration. We preferably would like to have an FBI negotiator. We want to get away from this administration. They are oppressing us. They act like this is a joke. I have worked very closely with the hostages. We are in agreement. They have seen right beside me, eye to eye, firsthand, as to how this administration has acted like this is a joke. It is not a joke. Lives are involved here. Now, there are people, we are releasing one, Darrell Ray Clark Jr. here. I guarantee you, folks, he is not going to be coerced, pressured, or otherwise when he goes on the other side of this fence. And he is going to tell you what it's like in here. He's going to tell you, I guarantee you, he has seen it side by side beside myself, Jeff Ratcliffe, and a few others, as to how this administration has acted, and act like this isn't nothing. This is something. The list of demands. Excuse me if I seem to rattle on. I've got so much on my mind that I can't possibly keep it in order. There's a lot of pressure, you know. One of the things that we want to get rid of in this oppressed condition is our father oppressor, King Arthur Tate. He has got to go. Talk to me. It's nepotism. I hear a lot of complaints about that in this inmate population. They have got to stop that. What's the sense of dealing with one person? When one person over here cracks your head, and they turn around and look over here and their uncle cracks your head too. What's the difference? They all see eye to eye. We're not going to take no more oppression. There's another thing that I personally have in my heart. It's about this TB thing in here. Now, they give us those tests, and there's some rumor maybe, I don't know, but there's something like 33% of the people in this inmate population, not talking about the guards that have tested positive, but approximately 33% of the inmate population, if that's true, has tested positive. Am I still on the radio out there, brothers? Okay, I'm very limited in time. I'm sorry. I mean, the list of the bands and all like that is by no means short. I could rattle on forever. I do have one more thing. A man asked me to do him a personal favor. He asked me to bring a note out here to his people. I wasn't permitted to bring a note. That's fine. I will say, Jeff Ratcliffe sent his love to his mama and his papa and his people, and he said that he is in there, hanging in there strong. He was with Carl Ray Clark all the time. He's doing good, and I hope that we will have him out of here soon, too. You'll be able to do that, Darrell. Hey, and Jeff, if you can hear me, Darrell Ray said he loves you, brother. It's over. Now, I don't know. Like I say, there's so much running through my head, and I know there's a lot of pressure on me out here. I'm a strong individual. I can handle it. I know perhaps I haven't pleased everybody because I haven't touched on everything. I've tried. Like, again, I say I'm limited in time. There's a lot running through my head. The one thing I would like to say, in the past, in my time here at SOCF, I have said that there are a lot of passive in this population because of everything they seem to be so passive about taking. I'm a man enough to stand up and say I'm wrong. These people here, my fellow convict brothers, have done nothing but make me proud. You have come together in unity. You are enduring the most horrible conditions in there that they have forced us to live under at this time, and you are standing strong, and a lot of you feel like me, that you are ready to die, and I'll tell you what, brothers, every damn one here on the other side of this fence that can hear me, electric water in here, because we are not going to bow down. We are going to, no matter what they put on us, if we die, we die.
An angry and it's sometimes a very threatening voice belonging to an inmate named George, who tonight took the demands of the 400 inmates from L Block public over the radio airwaves of WPAY in Portsmouth. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.